animation's most compelling ladies aren't all residents of the Mouse House.
I thought you were dead.
I learned from the best, Dad.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 greatest non-Disney female animated characters in movies.
Oh, I wish I had wings.
Maybe someday you will.
For this list, we're taking a look at animated women from movies that weren't produced by Disney.
My caterpillar never turned into a butterfly.
That's a cheetah.
We've excluded characters that are better known for their television appearances, such as Lucy from the Peanuts franchise and Harley Quinn from the DC franchise.
You mean he's gonna kill us?
We've also left off anime women because they deserve a list of their own.
It's simple. Over-specialize and you breed in weakness.
Number 10. Ellie, Ice Age franchise.
You're not saving the species tonight or any other night.
Ellie makes us all wish that woolly mammoths weren't extinct. Of course, for much of her life, Ellie doesn't even realize that she's a mammoth.
Me? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not a mammoth, I'm a possum.
Raised by opossums, she's gifted in climbing trees and sleeping upside down, despite her large size. Even after coming to terms with her true species, Ellie doesn't abandon her possum heritage. She understands that families can come in a variety of shapes and sizes, which Manny also learns from his diverse pack.
Manny, this is the world our baby's gonna grow up in. You can't change that.
Of course I can. I'm the biggest thing on earth.
Strong-willed and sometimes stubborn, Ellie isn't easily won over.
Talk to the trunk.
If you want to flatter her though, just compliment her gigantic buttocks.
No, I mean it. It's huge. Biggest darn butt I've ever seen.
Oh, that is really sweet.
Number 9. Samantha Sam Sparks, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs franchise.
This probably won't explode.
What?
Whether the sun is shining or it's raining hamburgers, Sam Sparks never fails to brighten up our day.
Well, those cheeseburgers were only the beginning because a breakfast system is on its way to Swallow Falls. My forecast? Sunny. Side up.
Perky, quirky, and enthusiastic, this weather girl has no shortage of on-screen charisma. Behind her attractive appearance, however, is a big brain just waiting to flourish.
It's a solid, it's a liquid, it's a viscoelastic polymer made of polypeptide chains, but you eat it?
Since TV audiences can be so superficial, Sam is afraid to let people know just how smart she really is.
Live from Chew and Swallow, where's Spaghetti Twister?
Whoa, Sam, hey! We love a good storm over here, but you look like a nerd.
With some help from a fellow nerd though, she finds that there's nothing wrong with wearing glasses and a Jell-O scrunchie. Sweet on the outside and nutritious on the inside, we could eat her right up.
Look at the mangoes!
You mean flamingos?
Flamingos!
Number 8. Coraline Jones, Coraline.
I want to be with my real mom and dad. I want you to let me go.
Coraline Jones is a whiny, impatient, and selfish 11-year-old girl. And you know what? That actually makes her surprisingly relatable.
Evil witch! I'm not scared!
Let's be honest, we could all be a little bratty as children and get on our parents' nerves. Any kid in Coraline's shoes would be easily tempted by the other world, which seems like nothing but fun and games on the surface.
But it's all a trap.
Upon looking deeper into her other mother's button eyes, however, Coraline finds that this parallel universe is all a lie.
Is that any way to talk to your mother?
You aren't my mother.
When her real parents are taken captive, she must overcome her fears and put her wits to the test. As creepy as matters get, Coraline's bravery helps the audience get through the dark times.
Now, you're going to stay here forever.
Number 7. Astrid Hofferson, How to Train Your Dragon franchise.
Get down!
Astrid is one Viking we'd all want in our corner when dragons attack. Aside from being one of the most beautiful young ladies on the island of Berk, Astrid is also quick-witted and highly skillful in battle. Where the other students in her dragon training class are mostly goof-offs, she remains focused at all times and committed to protecting her home.
Stay out of my way. I'm winning this thing.
Like her fellow Vikings, Astrid firmly believes that all dragons are savage beasts. Once Hiccup opens her eyes, however, she discovers that a dragon can be a Viking's best friend, if properly trained.
What are you doing, Snotmouth? They're gonna win now.
Number 6. Wyldstyle, aka Lucy, the Lego movie.
I'm Wyldstyle.
Oh, I'm sorry, what was it?
Wyldstyle is one of the most inventive residents of the Lego universe. Of course, you could probably figure that out based on her eccentric nickname.
Wyldstyle?
Yep.
What are you, a DJ?
No.
Oh, that's your name, is Wyldstyle?
Yeah.
This master builder strives to stand out from all the rest with her colorful appearance, creative mind, and lively spirit.
Come with me if you want to not die.
As tough, independent, and distinctive as Wyldstyle is, part of her still feels like she could be much more. Through the seemingly ordinary Emmett, Wyldstyle comes to understand what it truly means to be special.
You're such an amazing person, and you know, if Batman can't see that, then he's just Well, he's just as blind as a guy whose eyes stopped working.
Plus, she used to go out with Batman. Everything about this chick is awesome.
This is real music, Emmett. Batman's a true artist. Dark, brooding.
Well, I'm dark and brooding too.
Number 5, Mrs. Brisby, The Secret of Nim.
You can unlock any door if you only have the key.
Mothers rarely take center stage in animated films. That's just one of the many reasons why Mrs. Brisby is such a unique protagonist.
Mama, I'm tired of bed. I want to get up.
Well, you're not getting up.
The widow of Jonathan Brisby, this little mouse devotes her life to protecting her children. When her youngest son Timmy becomes deathly ill, she sets out on a daring journey to save him. Although the outside world is overrun with many dangers, love ultimately motivates this courageous mother to keep moving forward.
I volunteer for Dragon.
Oh, no, Mrs. Brisby. Nicodemus, this is no job for her.
Please.
As you wish.
Aside from being kind and dedicated, Mrs. Brisby proves herself to be much stronger than even she thought possible.
I told you you'd love flying.
I don't know how I let you talk me into this.
Number 4, La Muerte, The Book of Life.
Who is that?
That is La Muerte. She is made out of sweet sugar candy.
Maria Posada is certainly a woman worth fighting for, but La Muerte is a woman to die for. The land of the remembered is like an eternal fiesta under La Muerte's reign. Drawing parallels to the female folk saint Santa Muerte, she is kind-hearted, honest, and beaming with life.
I need a word with you, my lady.
Manolo? But how did you get here?
La Muerte is essentially the polar opposite of her husband Xibalba, who rules over the land of the forgotten.
You gave Joaquin the Medal of Everlasting Life?
Yes.
Medal of Everlasting Life? Whoever wears the medal cannot die or be injured.
Despite their differences, neither of these spirits can resist a good bet. Although Xibalba constantly attempts to win by cheating, La Muerte shows him that the purest heart always comes out on top.
You misbegotten son of a leprous donkey! You cheated! Again!
Number 3, Marjane, Persepolis.
The revenge of the dragon is a bitter dish, best served cold.
Cartoonist Marjane Satrapi brings her autobiographical graphic novel to life in this Oscar-nominated animated feature.
Life's not a game, it's not pointless. There are people giving their lives for freedom, okay? You think my uncle died just for fun?
Persepolis brilliantly presents its themes regarding war, religion, and family through the eyes of a child coming of age. Born in Iran, Marjane grows up surrounded by political conflict, although she's a little too naive to fully comprehend such issues.
Rule number 3, everyone shall always keep their word. Rule number 4, each day the poor shall be given 1 roasted chicken per person.
Her world might be in black and white, but Marjane lights up the screen with her rebellious personality.
They're sneakers.
This outfit, it's punk.
They're high tops. I'm on the basketball team at my school.
Then what's this on the back of your jacket? And what's this I see, Michael Jackson?
Upon reaching maturity, she comes to realize just how challenging life can be. Even as Margie leaves the carefree days of childhood behind and discovers a wider world, she holds on to her memories and stays true to herself.
Where are you coming from?
Iran.
Number 2, Anastasia. Anastasia.
Send me a sign. A hint. Anything.
Anastasia is often mistaken for a Disney movie, and its titular heroine could certainly give the likes of Ariel or Belle a run for their money.
Dimitri, do you really think I'm royalty?
You know I do.
Then stop bossing me around.
Very loosely based on the lost Russian princess, Anastasia suffers from amnesia and grows up unaware that she's royalty.
I know it's strange, but I don't remember. I have very few memories of my past.
Despite having no recollection of who she is or where she came from, Anya holds on to the hope that she'll one day belong to a family.
I just want to know who I am, whether or not I belong to a family.
It's impossible not to be won over by her passion, resilience, and charm. Because of this, the audience roots for Anya on her journey to the past every step of the way.
I couldn't have said it better myself!
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I've been traveling, and I'm all schlumpy. I'm Princess Bala.
The panda?
That's the panda.
Master, please, let us stop Tai Lung. This is what you've trained us for.
No.
What are you, some kind of rat boomerang? Give me back my ruby!
And what are you supposed to be, some kind of fairy?
Of course I am. What about you? Are you really a human?
Would you still enjoy my company?
Of course. You don't judge a book by its cover or a person from the outside.
Oh, that's a relief to hear.
Ladies, please, let's not lose our heads.
Lose our heads?
Number 1, Princess Fiona, Shrek franchise.
This beeth our first meeting. Should it not be a wonderful, romantic moment?
Just as Shrek isn't a conventional fairy tale hero, Fiona is far, far from a conventional princess. For example, you'd never see Cinderella or Snow White passing gas. This is one princess who's more than capable of taking care of herself.
But I have to be rescued by my true love. Not by some ogre and his pet.
Nevertheless, Fiona is brought up to believe that she must wait for her knight to come in order to live happily ever after.
But Donkey, I'm a princess. And this is not how a princess is meant to look.
Once Fiona starts to let out her inner ogre, however, she breaks every rule in the storybook.
I want what any princess wants. To live happily ever after. With the ogre I married.
By accepting who she is on the inside and outside, Fiona is finally able to see what true love really looks like.
Hey, we make a pretty good team.
Do you agree with our list? Who's your favorite non-Disney female animated character?
It's actually a funny story, right, Bats?
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.
Not now, Dad. I got a whole day of goofing off to get started.